Faculty Marshal. Good morning, and please remain standing. With the Marshal's placing of the University Mace, we open the 2020 Undergraduate Commencement exercises at the University of Nebraska, Kearney. On behalf of our graduates and students, the University of Nebraska Board of Regents, and our faculty, administration, and staff, I am pleased to welcome you. To begin our ceremonies, Dr. John Petzet of the UNK faculty will perform the national anthem. Dr. Petzet is Assistant Professor of Music and Director of Choral Activities. He conducts the choraleers, vocal collegium, men's and women's choruses, and teaches secondary choral methods and advanced choral conducting. He is accompanied on piano by Ms. Ruth Moore, musical assistant in the Department of Music, Theater, and Dance. Our national anthem. You may be seated. Dr. Petzet and Ms. Moore, thank you for your performance. At this time, I am honored to introduce Douglas Christensen, 9th Chancellor of the University of Nebraska at Kearney. Chancellor Christensen.
Good morning. It's great to see all of you here. Thank you so much. And welcome to the 2020 Undergraduate Commencement exercises. It's been a long time coming, and I'm thrilled to be able to see you all here today. Dr. Petzet, thank you for your performance. Wonderful as always. More importantly, thank you for everything you do for our students every day. Ms. Moore, thank you as well for your accompaniment. Graduates, today's really important to us. We know it's important to you. But we want to celebrate. We want to make today about you. We want this day to be marked in your life as something that's really important. It is a milestone that you've reached. Commencement is a time to reflect on the past. It's also a time to look to the future. In fact, that's what the word commencement means, is a fresh start. You're not ending today, you're starting today. And so we are thrilled that you're going to begin your next phase of learning. You've had great opportunities here at UNK. That I'm very confident of. You have every right to be very proud of your accomplishments. Your family and friends who are here with you today, they're extremely proud of you. We're very proud of you. Your successes, they're our successes. That's why we all work so hard to make sure that you have those opportunities. You've not been trained, you've been educated. You've been educated to ask why, to investigate, to evaluate, and most importantly, you've been educated to understand. So all of you are going to continue your lives after today. I hope that you remember UNK as not just one of those life experiences, not just a source of stories into the future, but rather the good fortune that you have to encounter and had the opportunity to participate in. I hope you've met the friends of your lifetime. I hope you've developed faculty members who are mentors from this day forward. I'm confident that your university experience is going to pay you tremendous dividends. But most of all, we're here today because of you. We could have mailed the diplomas to you. We think it's important to come together as a community and say, congratulations and thank you. That's exactly what today is all about. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor. Now please welcome Mr. Paul Kenny, Vice Chairman of the University of Nebraska Board of Regents. Regent Kenny.
Thank you. Thank you, Chancellor Christensen. I'd like to welcome you to the December commencement of 2020. Did you ever think you might not make it? Wow, you did. Congratulations. My name is Paul Kenny. I'm Vice Chairman of the University of Nebraska Board of Regents, along with Regents Ferris, President Carter, and somewhere, hopefully, Dr. Gold will be here. It is part of my job and the staff at the university to prepare you. Prepare you for this day and the days following. You will now begin a new path that will help shape the world. You will now have a choice that will be driven by your own desires. I hope you will make an impact on Nebraska. We need your help to make this place a better state. You will set your own limits. Don't set them too short. You've received a great education, and what you do with it will be your decision. You probably don't even realize how talented you have become. Many people would love to have you as part of their team. They probably know better than you how talented you have become. They need your talents. We need your talents. Please remember how proud we are of you. We know that you're very sought after because of your training and your studies. But now you will begin your own path. Congratulations on your accomplishments. Congratulate your family and friends that helped you get here. Good luck and enjoy this very special day. Thank you.
Regent Kenny, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you with us this morning. I am pleased to welcome Ted Carter, 8th President of the University of Nebraska. President Carter.
Well, good morning. What an exciting day. I just can't tell you how excited I am to be with you all today, to be here in person for the commencement of the University of Nebraska at Kearney 2020 class. I'm thrilled to be here with Chancellor Doug Christensen, Regents Kenny and Ferris. It's great to be here. Thank you for your words, Regent Kenny. And I want to give a special welcome to our family and friends who have traveled not just from Nebraska, but from other places here in the country to be with us here today. I know every graduate today could have 5, maybe 20 friends and family to be here, but you were limited. So you are representing your families for this special moment. And let's face it, we haven't had a lot of things we've been able to do in person, whether it be here in Nebraska or across our entire country. So to do this today, to honor our students and their success on this day of graduation at the end of this fall semester, an end of the year that we have not seen really in our country in over 100 years, makes this day even that much more special. As I look across to the faculty members here, I know this is a day of pride for you as well. I can see it even through your masks. I can see it through your eyes because you mentored, you taught these students, you got them here So congratulations to you. I know how important this day is to each and every one of you, and it means a lot that you're here to support them. And for our students, you've been through so much, whether it be 4, 5, or 6 years, however long it took for you to get to graduation here. You have seen just a wide range of things happen, not just here in Nebraska, but across our entire nation. And yet, even this year, you did get to do a few things in person. I see Athletic Director Mark Bauer down here. You got to host a couple of football games. I don't think there were more than 15 teams in the entire NCAA Division II that participated in actual football contests, and we hosted 2 games. And yes, you were undefeated. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to go out on a limb here and just say, you're national champions. Why not? You know, as we reflect on what a special day today is, 18 December of 2020, as Chancellor Christensen mentioned, we should reflect a little bit on the past. What does 18 December mean? It's a day that will be on your program, on your diploma. You'll remember it for the rest of your life. And you probably won't remember a whole lot of just about anything that anybody says to you today. But this is an important day in American history. And I thought I'd just take a moment to highlight it. And maybe it'll be something that you carry forward with you for the rest of your lives as you begin your next journey. Because it was on this day, 18 December of 1865, the American people saw not only the ratification, but the announcement of the 13th Amendment, that change to our American Constitution that abolished slavery. And that's important for us to remember today, because even though we continue to see racial friction in our nation and our state, I look across the faces of our graduates. I look at who's coming to our campuses, what we've done with programs like Nebraska Promise, and we are seeing a more diverse student body, a more diverse culture coming to our campuses, and that is who we are becoming. So yes, 155 years since 27 of our 36 states voted to abolish slavery, and it was presented by then Secretary of State William H. Seward, for which Seward, Nebraska is named. It's something we should reflect on and think about how we can continue to be part of that solution going forward. Now, for our students today, and I know I'm here just to greet you, but I ask as you think about how important this day is and how you celebrate yourself, and you should be celebrating yourself. This is your day. You should be asking yourself, what will I become? What is next for me? This is a great accomplishment, but this is really just your beginning. So I ask you to think about how to do two things as you go forward. The first, inspire others. Inspire others. And really, there's only one simple formula for how you inspire others. Be inspired yourself. When you do that, that infectious personality that you bring forward in being inspired will inspire others. And second, as you think, well, I'm here, I'm going to be a success, I'm going to do something, I'm going to go into further education, go into a profession, go to work, you're going to do something that will make you successful. I ask you to do this second thing. Commit. Commit to yourselves that you will do something that is for the betterment of your community, your state, our nation, and the globe. That means not just what some people would call a calling to service. It means to do something that is bigger than yourself. So commit to doing something that will have impact for others. So be inspired and commit. And I know you'll be able to do this. And it isn't just because of the great academic programs, the world-class ranked education program that you get here at Kearney. It's because of the values that have been instilled in you. The values of community, family, the ability to problem solve, critical thinking. You have been given all of that here, and now you're ready. And yes, there will be no limit to the number of problems that will face all of you, our nation, and our world. It won't be long before we have 10 billion people populating our planet by the year 2050. How will we feed those people? How will we manage our water, our climate? How will we work within the world? How will we protect the data that we have become so accustomed to having? You will solve those problems. And I will tell you, as I stand here and I look into all your eyes, I am confident and I am optimistic because of those values you've got here at the University of Nebraska at Kearney. So go Lopers. Congratulations. God bless you all. Enjoy this special day and this holiday season. I am very, very proud of all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, President Carter, for being with us this morning to celebrate our graduates and for your message. Thank you, too, to University of Nebraska First Lady Linda Carter, who is seated to my right in section A21, for being here today. Would you please stand and be recognized? I would also like to acknowledge other special guests and members of our platform party who will not be introduced later in the ceremony. I ask that they stand as I call their names. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Again, to my right in section A21, former State Senator Jim Cuddeback of Amherst, Nebraska State Senator John Lowe of Kearney, Stan Klaus, Mayor of the City of Kearney. On the stage, UNK alumnus and University of Nebraska Regent Bob Ferris, Student Body President and Student Regent Max Beal, and seated in front of the stage, Vice Chancellor for Business and Finance, John Watts, Vice Chancellor for Enrollment Management and Marketing, Kelly Bartling, Dean for the Division of Student Affairs, Gilbert Hinga, and Director of Athletics, Mark Bauer. The gonfalon is a traditional heralding banner that is carried and displayed at formal celebrations. Student gonfaloniers, those who carry the banners, are selected by the deans and the chancellor on the basis of noteworthy achievement, activity, and scholarship. I ask that the 2020 undergraduate gonfaloniers please stand and be recognized as I call their names. Again, please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Jennifer Joanne Belson, Columbus, Nebraska, representing Latin Honors graduates. Tatiana Charlene Moore, Norfolk, Nebraska, College of Arts and Sciences. Seth Donald Taylor, Ainsworth, Nebraska, College of Business and Technology. And Annalise Catherine Louise Letcher from Sidney, Nebraska, College of Education. Congratulations to our gonfaloniers. Each commencement, the university's faculty and administration are invited to nominate students from among the graduates to deliver a brief address. Today's speaker is Paige Christensen of Minden. She will graduate magna cum laude this morning with a double major, sports management and business administration. Paige has distinguished herself as a leader, both in terms of academic achievement and as an active member of the campus community. Her academic recognitions include Dean's List, Mortar Board, Chancellor's Ambassadors Coordinator, Order of Omega and Kappa Mu Epsilon Honor Societies, Sports Management Major of the Year, UNK Alumni Association Outstanding Senior Award, and the William and Mary Jane Nestor Leadership Award. Beyond the classroom, Paige has been a member of Alpha Phi sorority, serving as Director of Watch Care and as an Executive Board member, Pan-Hellenic Council Executive Board, Sports Administration Majors Club, the UNK Women's Golf Team, and she served as an admissions office tour guide, Skills for Success lead mentor, student government, serving as election commissioner, senator, and chief of staff. Her undergraduate career also included a study abroad experience at Pulaski University, Czech Republic, an internship with the Kansas City Sports Commission and Foundation, and a practicum in the UNK Athletics Office. In short, she was busy and she studied a lot. Paige, we welcome you to speak on behalf of the graduating class of 2020.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for your warm welcome. I would like to thank Regent Ferris and Kenny, to President Carter, and to our administration, our faculty, staff, and guests, and to, of course, all the graduates for making this day even more special. I can't be up here without first apologizing. I am so sorry that I do not have the storybook story of remembering my very first day on UNK's campus as some magical, life-changing experience. To tell you the truth, I really don't remember it at all. Now, I just saw a bunch of eyes roll, and it is not what you think when I say that a freshman in college can't remember her first day on a college campus. I think even experts will tell you that 4-year-olds really just don't remember that much at that age. I have a special UNK story that started really as long ago as I can remember. Other dads bring their daughters to work in their classrooms, in their cornfields, and in their offices. Well, mine brought me to UNK. It has always been a special place to me. I was wrapping Christmas presents with my mom the other weekend, and we were going through those reusable to/from tags. Well, my parents wrote on one, and it said, "2-pager from Louis the Loper." If that tells you at all how Louis the Loper compares to Santa in my house. But not only at Christmas, was I a Loper cheerleader for Halloween? Yes. Was I a Loper football player when that costume wore out? Yes. In addition to holidays, some of my first memories on campus were running around section B10 in this very room. I called it the kids section. My parents called it where I wouldn't bother anyone while the volleyball games were going on. I know I liked my name for it better too. Even though I said apologize, I am not sorry in the slightest for the experiences and opportunities UNK has provided me literally all of my life. You would think that growing up here would make me want to venture off on my own and forge my own path somewhere else. I guess you could say I wanted a little piece of UNK for myself. My grandmother came here in 1949 for her undergraduate degree, and again in 1962 for her master's, when it was Nebraska State Teachers College. My dad started here in 2002. My sister graduated from here in 2015, and my mom was even a student here, even though she graduated as a Husker. UNK has been a big part of my life, and I take great pride in being a third-generation college graduate. Now, full disclosure, I am 22 years old. I don't think I get to stand up here and tell you the life lessons that you should keep in mind from this day forward. What I can tell you are some of my experiences experiences throughout my time here, and hopefully you can identify with them and reflect on your good UNK memories for the next couple of minutes. At UNK, I was able to meet some of my best friends by joining our sorority. I traveled and was able to compete while on the Loper golf team. I got to meet a lot of future Lopers, and maybe even some of you as a campus tour guide. I saw the world while studying abroad in the Czech Republic. I have celebrated intramural championships, 2 broomball titles, in case anyone was wondering. I've gone sledding down the URS parking lot on pool floaties. I have made connections to the community through service with the Big Event, Alpha Phi, and Skills for Success. I was able to wave in the homecoming parade as a royalty finalist. I've sponsored resolutions as a senator in the student government. I was able to read scripture at Sunday Mass at the Vatican. And all of these things I got to experiences because of all my support and mentors I had at UNK. My mom tells me it's really too bad that the coolest thing that will ever happen to me happened when I was 19. Even though the crowd at the Vatican was special, this crowd here today definitely has a special place in my heart too. I have had my best and oldest memories at UNK, and it's a really hard goodbye here today, and one I find myself putting off as I keep droning on and on. So I might not remember my first day at UNK, but I do remember sitting at lunch with an admissions counselor from another institution, and they were asking me, "So, what will it take for you to come here?" And my answer seemed so simple: for it to be Kearney. Thinking back on that, that was probably pretty bold, but they paid for my lunch, so I think it worked out okay. I chose Kearney because I knew it was where I could be the best version of myself, and I haven't regretted my decision ever since. I wouldn't be here today without the support of my mom, my dad, and my sister, who is now a fellow alumna. Thank you guys so much for everything. Congratulations, everyone, and thank you. As always, go Lopers.
Paige, thank you. On behalf of the university's faculty and staff, congratulations on your highly successful undergraduate career and on your magna cum laude graduation. I would also like to recognize Paige's mother and sister, seated to my right, Terry Harder and Morgan Christensen. Would you please stand? And of course, Paige's father, Chancellor Christensen.
I'll take that as my cue to stand up. Thanks, Paige. We're very, very proud of you, and we're thrilled that you would choose the University of Nebraska at Kearney. Job well done. Max, thank you for being our student body president, our student regent. Regent Ferris, Regent Kinney, President Carter, we're thrilled that you would take your time to come and be with us in person as well. That means a lot to us. It's my pleasure to introduce this morning's keynote speaker, Dr. Jeffrey Gold. He's the Chancellor of the University of Nebraska Medical Center and the University of Nebraska at Omaha. Yes, Chancellor at both. He is also a Vice President of the University of Nebraska System. He's the Chair of Nebraska Medicine. He's a professor in the College of Medicine and in the College of Public Health. We're so lucky to have him to be with us this morning. Lately, I see more of Jeff on CNN than I see of him in person. He has become a national go-to expert in all types of disease prevention, control, and cure. He's nationally recognized. He's a tireless advocate for transforming higher education, academic medicine, and healthcare delivery. Both personally and professionally, I regard him as a visionary and, more importantly, as a trusted friend. He is clearly a great colleague for the University of Nebraska at Kearney. Our partnership with UNMC has never been stronger and continues to grow every day, in large part due to Jeff Gold's vision. His leadership is extensive as well. He's included in more than 50 national professional committees, more than 100 national organizations, volunteer boards, government and public health councils, and an industry. He is repeatedly recognized as a top 50 healthcare executive and a top 100 physician executive in this country. He is a graduate of Cornell University College of Engineering, where he received a degree in theoretical and applied mechanics. He earned his MD from the Weill Cornell College of Medicine. He's been married for more than 40 years to a physician, and they have 2 adult children currently residing on both coasts, in New York and in San Francisco. Due to his responsibilities at UNMC and UNO, they also are having end of the semester activities, and with the great help of our IT staff and the UNMC IT staff, we've been able to have Jeff deliver his address to you from Omaha. Now, Jeff, you're a great friend. Just know that all of us here at UNK value your friendship, and it's my honor and privilege to introduce to you Dr. Jeff Gold. Jeff, wherever you are, take it away.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Chancellor Christensen. Members of the Board of Regents, President Carter, Chancellor Christensen, students and guests, thank you for having me with you at the University of Nebraska-Kearney commencement today. This day, your commencement day, is truly special. Perhaps even more so than usual, considering the extraordinary circumstances we find ourselves under. Let me tell you why that I feel more than ever special to have been granted the privilege to address each of you on this occasion, and why I am elated, truly elated at the thought of each of us all together at this moment, even though we may be many feet or many miles apart. We all share this moment, no matter how you're following us, no matter where you may be. I always like to point out to graduates that this day, your commencement, is one of the truly life-defining memories that you will have. And this is especially true, in this case, this year. You will never forget your UNK graduation in the winter of 2020, as this will always be remembered as the year of the great pandemic. And reflecting on history a bit, as President Carter did, it was exactly 100 years ago, December of 1920, when our nation just came out of the First World War, when more Americans lost their lives in battle than in the entire history of our nation, when we were just emerging from the Great Flu pandemic, when the economic downturn in our nation was historic, and when we had just finished, and I quote, the most significant election of the president in America's history. You will surely tell the next generation and others to come about this day, but you will never forget this graduation, and you will never forget these historic times. It's okay to have a little bit of disappointment that this is how your commencement day turned out, and that you're not gathered with all of your classmates, all of your faculty, family, and friends to celebrate your achievements. I'm a bit disappointed as well, and so are each of your mentors, teachers, colleagues, and classmates. My favorite part of every commencement is getting to look out, to see the faces in the audience across the stage, and to bestow new degrees and have a unique opportunity to congratulate you on your achievement on such a big day. So much hope and so much promise. It actually reminds me of when I stood in your shoes, perhaps when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, but I do miss that memory, and I miss being with each of you today. Please know that as I look into the lens of this camera, in my mind's eye, I am seeing each of you. And were it not for ongoing conversations about virus and vaccines, I would be with you today. Commencement events are representative of the trying times that we find ourselves living under. These times only further confirm that we are the right people at the right place at the right time, and that you are needed, that you have a unique opportunity to make a huge, and I underscore huge, difference in this world. And that's an awesome responsibility, it's a daunting challenge, and at the same time, an incredible privilege. This COVID-19 pandemic drives home the message for once and for all of the crucial role of knowledge and experience, of learning, of caring for each other. It makes clear that we need both courage and empathy, and that we need dedication, in addition to hardcore science and clinical skill. The incredible ability of each of you, our graduates, to look at a complex problem, to see something innovative, something helpful, to see something that someone else might have previously missed. The magical combination of care and caring that you will bring to those whose lives that you will touch, all the things that you have learned here at UNK. So today is your day, and yes, it starts right now. This is your day to clearly and firmly take grasp of your future as you embark upon the next phase of your journey. Hopefully, assuredly, a journey of care and caring, a journey of providing hope, a journey of grace, kindness, and healing in the broadest possible sense. So my most sincere congratulations. For my few remaining minutes with you today, I do not wish to address your exemplary knowledge or your amazing skills, but I do wish to address something perhaps more important: your stamina, your perseverance, and your tenacity. Your ability to see a complex process through to completion, your capacity to recover quickly from challenges, your capacity to navigate the roughest of rough waters. For you will need these skills, you will need this tenacity and resiliency. And as many of you know, the waters have been very, very rough, particularly over these last months. All of us across the nation and around the world, across the state of Nebraska, and our rural and urban communities are being challenged in ways that we have not imagined that could have started just almost exactly a year ago today. But let me tell you a story about another challenge, another time, another student. It was just under 2 decades ago that I had become dean of a medical school also in the Midwest. It was my very first year, and I had just completed what's known as the white coat ceremony on a wonderful, warm Friday afternoon in the summer. That's an opportunity to don the first white coats of the incoming students. It was about 7 in the afternoon. I was feeling pretty good about it, and this young woman came into the office who had previously received her first white coat, except she was in tears. She explained to me that she had to drop out of the incoming class. She explained to me that her mom was being treated for breast cancer, that her dad had just lost his job, and that she had missed the deadline to apply for financial aid. She told me that she could not afford to buy her books to begin the semester. She hoped to reapply in the future, but she just wanted me to know that. So being a newly minted dean, I knew the exact thing to do. I picked up the phone, called the financial aid office. And I said, listen, or I was going to say, listen, I need help, except it was late Friday and there was nobody there. I then called the dean of students and made several other phone calls, and guess what? It was just she and I. And And so I thought about it for a minute, and I said, you know, I can solve this problem. So I gave her my credit card, and I told her to go buy her books. And I told her when she could, if she could, that I'd expect, A, the card returned, of course, because I needed it, but some repayment for that. She returned the card the next Monday morning, and she returned an envelope filled with single-dollar bills, nickels, dimes, and quarters several weeks thereafter. And she did graduate, first in her class, as a matter of fact. Her mom fully recovered from cancer, and I had the pleasure of meeting her mom and her dad at the time of commencement. She matched into one of the most prestigious residency programs in the country and is now a very prestigious faculty member in an Ivy League medical academic center in our nation. And so why do I tell you this story? I tell it to you because it's a story of triumph, of tenacity, of resiliency, of being able to do the very best thing. And she was from a very small rural community in central Ohio. She was a first-generation student. She was certainly the first person in her high school class in years that ever went to medical school. And she proved that tenacity and resiliency, she proved that a commitment and to dedication and hard work can make it all happen. And each of you can make it all happen, no matter what the odds are, no matter how hard it is, no matter what the challenges are. Every day, and in countless ways during these extraordinary times, people like that young lady, like each of you, who did not sign up to be heroes, who are now exhausted and afraid of their own safety, steel themselves to start each day. And they walk back again and again and again into the fire to help others. They do this mostly because they can't imagine not doing it. Our family of caring professionals and citizens alike, such as all of you who are graduating today, were called to serve, or as the philosophers say, and I quote, to improve the human condition, end quote. And no matter your chosen career, this is your task, to improve the lives around you, to pay it forward, to make this world a better place. And please know that you will never be alone on this journey, just as you have not been alone in achieving the success that brought you here today. There's a team around you, others who are in this fight with you, who are your colleagues. As we are seeing time and again during this moment, and especially in the area of this COVID pandemic, we will continue to succeed based on how well we can work together, we can build trust, and focus on our common goal. Clinical care, as you probably know, is a team sport. Research is a team sport. Public health is a team sport. Each of your future pursuits, no matter what it may be, is a team sport. And by the way, there is no I in the spelling of team. Each of you is now a critical part, a new and a strong link of this lifelong team. And indeed, as Chancellor Christensen said, a championship team. Those who are on the medical front lines or working feverishly towards treatments and cures are rightly being celebrated today for embodying courage in a time of great need. But we should also humbly remember, so are our university faculty and staff, our food service workers, our delivery drivers, our environmental service professionals, and so many more who are the real-life heroes of our day-to-day life. Today, each of you become a lifetime member of one of America's greatest championship teams, the University of Nebraska at Kearney, a truly championship team. And so, class of 2020, today you will graduate, you commence with a bright spark of energy, commitment, dedication, and genuine resiliency. You commence with the knowledge that you are a part of one of the greatest teams ever assembled, and that I, stand with you as you energize and prepare yourself before each day's work and the opportunities that are ahead. UNK grads, while I do regret that I cannot walk across this grand stage with you, a diploma in your hand, and hear the raucous applause and witness the hug after hug from your families and friends, faculty, and mentors, please know that I could not be any more proud than I am today to be with you and to wish you well on this journey. So, class of 2020, I thank you. I thank you for allowing me to share this day with you and your family, wherever you may be. I thank you for allowing us at the University of Nebraska to help you prepare for this amazing journey on now you embark. And so, you know, I have given and listened to so many commencement addresses during my career, and I can barely remember who the speakers were, what they had to say. And so I hope you can remember, in addition to President Carter's fine words, one thing from my address today, and let it be this: always take care of yourself, always take care of each other, and please, underscore please, always take care of the values and the mission that brought you here today. Congratulations, thank you, I wish you Godspeed in your journey.
Thank you, Dr. Gold, for your commencement address and for your work on behalf of the students of the entire University of Nebraska system. Best wishes from UNK. The Leland Holt Security Mutual Life Distinguished Faculty Award is presented each year at winter commencement. The award honors Mr. Leland Holt, an alumnus of our institution, and it commemorates his many years of leadership at Security Mutual Life. The award fund was created by Mr. Holt and Security Mutual Life and provides a stipend of $5,000 to a UNK faculty member who has demonstrated excellence in teaching, research, and service. Presenting the 2020 Leland Holt Award will be Chancellor Christensen.
Dr. Gold, I hope you're still listening. I'm sure that you are. Thank you very much for all of your work and all of your work with our campus. We do consider you a great friend, and we appreciate your message. Every year I review the portfolios of our Holt Award recipients, and I usually struggle to condense those achievements and qualifications into a few brief paragraphs. This year is no exception. I'm very proud of the outstanding faculty who serve the University of Nebraska at Kearney and our students. It's one of those great things to be recognized for your accomplishments as a teacher. What follows, I think, is a small hint of what happens every day on this campus. Since her faculty appointment in 2001 as an assistant professor, this year's recipient has proven herself as an inspiring teacher and as a mentor, an outstanding scholar, and a very supportive colleague. In the area of teaching, she has a record of tremendous student engagement and academic rigor, of working one-on-one with students who need help and assistance. She sets high expectations and creates an environment that draws students' best efforts. She consistently has excellent student evaluations. They reflect the appreciation and the respect, along with many, many positive comments about her expertise, her accessibility, and approachability. All acknowledge that her classes prepare them for future success. Regarding research, a colleague best described her philosophy as go big or go home. She's certainly not gone home. A philosophy that recently awarded her as the primary investigator for a Centers of Disease Control grant of nearly $2.5 million. She has consistently published important and applicable research that benefits her students, our communities, and our peers, including refereed presentations and published abstracts, peer-reviewed publications, numerous conference presentations, and multiple funded grants. Her education-related service to students, her profession, and to her discipline is described as extraordinary. A very visible example is her organization of Kids Fitness and Nutrition Day, an endeavor that since 2004 has attracted approximately 800 fourth-grade students to UNK for a day of physical activity and nutrition education. Her service at UNK includes responsibilities as Assistant Department Chair, the Exercise Science Program Chair, the College of Education Academic Policies and Standards Committee. The list goes on and on and on. I wish I could sit down for a whole half day and talk to you about her impact. But more importantly, I'd like to recognize Professor Kate Heelan, and it gives me great pleasure to announce that you are the 2020 recipient of the Leland Holt Security Mutual Award Distinguished Faculty Award. Would you please come to the podium? Kate, again, congratulations. You make us very proud. You are a shining example of what good faculty can do for great students. Thank you so much.
Kate, on behalf of your colleagues, please accept our congratulations. And now we have arrived at that special moment, the conferring of degrees. Senior Vice Chancellor for Academic and Student Affairs, Charles Bisek, will present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees please rise? Chancellor Christensen, I am happy to present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in their specialized areas. They have completed all the requirements for the degrees as prescribed by the University of Nebraska at Kearney and the Board of Regents. It is the recommendation of the faculty that they be granted their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degree and admit you to the fellowship of educated women and men with all of its rights, honors, privileges, and obligations. Congratulations.
Baccalaureate candidates, you may be seated. Reading the candidates' names will be Associate Dean and Professor of Biology, Paul Twigg, College of Arts and Sciences. Associate Dean and Associate Professor of Accounting and Finance, Bree Doherty, College of Business and Technology. Associate Dean and Assistant Professor of Teacher Education, Chandra Diaz, College of Education. Awarding the undergraduate degrees will be Chancellor Christensen. Providing congratulations on behalf of the academic deans will be Tim Jarris, Dean of the College of Business and Technology. Dr. Jarris?
Good morning, everybody. It's my pleasure on behalf of Dean Teton and Dean Reed to congratulate you all. You've endured, as the Chancellor said, at least 4 years of a lot of study to get here, but perhaps more importantly, as we've all talked about, the obstacles and challenges in 2020 that have been like none other, and we're all here together. And I'm very positive and optimistic looking forward. In only about 14 days, 2020 will finally be, in hindsight, the way it should be. But I'm optimistic about the messages and the lessons that we've learned. And I would just say one thing. Maybe you ought to get yourself a gift, maybe to recollect, to remember this event or the holiday season, some small gift that you can look back on and remember what you've accomplished and remember what this has done to help shape the character that will help you make the impact that Chancellor Gold talked about. So, congratulations. And now I'd like to introduce Associate Dean Paul Twigg from the College of Arts and Sciences. Thank you.
It's my pleasure on behalf of Dean Teton to announce the graduates of the College of Arts and Sciences. The only way we measure our success is by yours. Megan Elizabeth Falconer. Libby Jean Napple. Elizabeth Paige Sherbarth. Christian Angel Vera. April London Graham. Brent C. Hosing. Brandy Lee Lemick. Sierra L. Rivera McQuaid. Elizabeth Romero Duarte. Courtney Rebecca Davis Swoboda, summa cum laude. Michaela Appelt. Maggie Marie Berglund. Tatiana Charlene Moore, summa cum laude. Caitlin Renee Blanton. Grant Gregory Bushcutter. Cy Jennings Cannon, summa cum laude. Jasmine Samantha Corona. Abigail Macias Cuizon. Madison Colleen Dimmitt, magna cum laude. Haley Marie Ehlers. Kinsley Ray England. McKenna L. Eshelman. Andrew Eldon Farr, magna cum laude. Amy M. Flint, magna cum laude. Connor James Gosnell, magna cum laude. Genesis Grotto. Emmanuel Guerrero. Kelsey McKay Hanson. Mallory Nicole Hayes. Clancy Delaney Louisa Hesseltine. Kenzie Marie Hubble, summa cum laude. Kim A. Huddleston. Sierra D. Hurley. Tina Wong Win. Kiana Winnie Jenkins. Lori K. Johnson. Katie Michelle Land, magna cum laude. Alan Catherine Like. Michaela L. Lieb. Madeline Elizabeth Love. Valeria Lozano, cum laude. Stephanie Irma Matal. Holly Lee McKee Reed. Lorena Elizabeth Mendez. Joseph M. Perez Zamaripa. Malik Ransom. Tabitha B. Ryman. McKenna Lynn Rother, magna cum laude. Thomas E. Ruvalcaba. Brianna Marie Salgado. Sydney Alexis Sly. Vanessa Lynn Smith. Ryochi Suzuki. Tori Tamman. Tylen Douglas Thompson. Jordan Marie Turnwall, cum laude. Zihao Wong. Alexandria Lynn Wegener, summa cum laude. Sarah Jo Woodhead. Rachel Lynn Zulkowski. Rachel Ann, pardon me. Nathaniel Thomas Geringer. Julie Ann Kent, summa cum laude. Michael L. Cornelius. Shelby K. Hoffman. Maverick Z. Miller. Miranda Janine Niemeyer. Carlos Felipe Vargas Castellano. Larissa Lee Aumann. Jaden L. Bussell. Kimberly A. Godican. Allison Renette Gray. Cecilia Marie Koch, or Koch, whichever it might be. Ashley T. Markham.
The College of Business and Technology is proud to announce the following graduates. Kylie K. Boomsberger. Ty Douglas Botsford. Logan Bunger. Seth Donald Tyler, summa cum laude. Zachary Thomas Christensen. Javen Duval Clement. Nathan K. Dorsey. Colton Roy Eberly. Chandra C. Essick. Joseph John Fierro, summa cum laude. Tiffany Amber Grawrich. Logan Dean Geyser. Jose Gomez Jr. Courtney Lynn Gould. Nolan Allen Hahn. Tuan G. Hoang, magna cum laude. Travis Anthony Holcomb. Mitchell Holz. Heather Ray Hunt. Eric Allen Ingenbrigtsen. Kaylin J. Johnson. Cole Wallace Johnson. Emily Ann Kaiser, summa cum laude. Dylan Michael Carney. Caitlin Kirsten. Nathaniel Lee Kilbasa, summa cum laude. Yujiro Kubo. Amy Lewandowski. Yutao Lee, summa cum laude. Tia Lynn Love. Lindsay Joe Maloli. Alyssa Lee Miller. Hallie M. Munson. Tanner Michael Ostrander. Brian Pastor. Erin Kathleen Patterson. Brady Andrew Rogers. Cooper Elliott Rogers. Gabrielle Nicole Rose. Fernando Sanchez. McKenna Ray Sempik. Adam Michael Spanier, summa cum laude. Ashley Ann Sweet. Tetsuya Tamada. Trey Timothy Taubenheim. Sarah Ann Thiessen. Colette Isabel Thorell. Jeffrey Ryan West, magna cum laude. Morgan Rachel Wick. Grayson Isaac Wynn. Daniel John Zavadil. Tyler Antone Ziegler.
To the College of Education graduates, and to those who are in 6 or 712 education majors in other colleges, the College of Education faculty and administration celebrate you, and we stand with you. Annalise Catherine Louise Letcher, summa cum laude. Abigail Almanza, cum laude. Jaron Dawson Anderson. Morgan Leanne Area, magna cum laude. Demi Ayers, summa cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Betcher, summa cum laude. Delaney Kate Bell. Jennifer Joanne Belson, summa cum laude. Megan Jean Blank, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Ann Brand. Emmy Dawn Brown, magna cum laude. J.C. Lynn Burr. Megan Marie Christner. T.J. M. Clausen, magna cum laude. Everardo Corona. Morgan Ann Curlow, magna cum laude. Taylor Marie Dix. Holly K. Engelhaupt, cum laude. Makara Therese Fate, summa cum laude. Kelsey Lisbeth Fulkert, cum laude. Savannah Ray Frederick. Erin Rose Godel, summa cum laude. Janessa Marine Harburg. Corbin Jacob Hansen. Sadie Elizabeth Hansen, magna cum laude. Alexis Joe Harshbarger. Abigail Lynn Heller, summa cum laude. Corey Allen Halsick. Taylor Dawn Jensby, magna cum laude. McKenna A. Jensen, cum laude. Taya Nicole Jervik, summa cum laude. Caitlin Brianne Johnson. J.C. Ray Karn, summa cum laude. Hannah Jo Lemke, magna cum laude. Amber E. Matthews, magna cum laude. Michaela Noel McVeigh, magna cum laude. Austin J. Mishu. Samantha Ashley Mitchell. Lindsay Renee Moss. Rachel Marie Nordhughes, magna cum laude. Madeline K. Pates, summa cum laude. Haley Dawn Paxton, magna cum laude. Morgan Jewel Payne, cum laude. Brianna Lee Peterson, magna cum laude. Brecken Drew Reed, cum laude. Elizabeth Ariane Ravello. Elizabeth Dale Rogers. Madison Nicole Ryan. Indy Mackay Smith. Summer Dawn Smith. Kenna Nicole Stores. Luke Sutherland, magna cum laude. Samantha Michelle Saboda. McKenna Ann Unick. Molly M. Willis, summa cum laude. Sydney Page Zimke. Tatsuya Arahi. Jacob Martin Brown. Blake Thomas Buback, magna cum laude. Mackenzie May Eller. Jocelyn Joe Graybill. Christopher John Hascarl. Caitlin P. Howe, summa cum laude. Corbin Allen Hines. Kylie Danielle Meyer, summa cum laude. Caden Alexander Piquet. Brianna Allison Truppi. Ana Rosa Vargas Hernandez. Savannah Lurie Waverka, magna cum laude. Macy Renee Wick. Shane Matthew Berkey. Paige Nicole Harder Christensen, magna cum laude.
Chancellor Christensen, these are the baccalaureate graduates. Will you all please join me in extending congratulations to them?
We're just about done. We've got some important business we need to attend to now. At this time, I would ask everyone here, if you are a UNK, a Kearney State College alumnus, would you please stand and help me for just a moment? So please stand wherever you are. Thank you. Graduates, it is time for today's turning of the tassel ceremony. Would you all please stand? The turning of the tassel is a time-honored tradition. It symbolizes the transition from candidate to graduate, from student to alumnus. It's a well-earned privilege. Graduates, with your fellow alumni standing, it's now time to turn your tassels. You all may be seated. You are now welcome, and you're part of the 50,000 UNK alumni across the state, this country, and this world. Paige and Jeff, thank you for your timely and insightful speeches. We dearly appreciate it. President Carter, it's a privilege to have you here. 1 year ago yesterday, you started on the job, and you know where he started? His favorite campus, right here. Yeah, that's all right, we can say it. It's also an important tradition to recognize the faculty. Their expertise, their commitment, their passion for your education and your well-being is unparalleled. It's been a very challenging semester. We all know that. We could never have imagined that a year ago. Faculty, thank you for everything you've done to get us to this point. Would you please stand and receive our appreciation, our faculty? There are so many people who made today possible. We have our usual commencement group, and they've done double duties. Last night, for the first time, we had a separate commencement ceremony for the graduate students. You get a chance, you should go back and watch Professor Kim Carlson's speech. It's dynamite. But we all appreciate the staff so much, because they've now had to do 2 of these, and they had to improvise as they went along. They had to think of things we've never thought of before. There are so many, I can't name them all without offending. So please, you all know who you are. Would you please help me extend our appreciation to the staff who made today possible? My goal was to be done at 11:30. My clock up here says it's 11:29, so I'm going to skip the next 7 pages of speech. I think, well, you didn't have to laugh. It was pretty good, really. Graduates, thank you for everything you've done for us. Your success is our success. Life's not a bunch of multiple choice questions when you're out in that first job and they ask you, fix it, find the answer. Showing them your transcript's not going to be the answer. It's relying on what you've understood and what you've learned here. Go forth and do well. We're very proud of you. And most of all, thank you for choosing UNK. I hope that you have additional academic needs and that you'd consider us for those in the future. Thank you all for coming today, by the way. You know, in so many places, as soon as their graduate gets their degree, they stand up and walk out. I dare say that no one has done that today. I think that's a great sign of respect. That's important to us. It's important to the graduates. It's also important that each and every one of them get their moment in the spotlight. Thank you all for being here today. Go Lopers.
Thank you, Chancellor. And now, as today's ceremony concludes, we ask the audience to please remain seated until the academic recessional has been completed. Out of an abundance of caring and caution, we also remind you that masks are required and social distancing is requested as you exit. To that end, we ask that those seated on the east side of the arena exit through the east doors, and those seated on the west side of the arena exit through the west doors. Also, please be conscious of social distancing in the foyer and hallways. After the recessional, the arena will be available for those who wish to gather a few minutes with family and friends or take pictures. Congratulations to the graduates, and thanks to all of you for coming. We wish you safe and happy holidays. Stage party, would you please stand? University Marshal Garrison and Gonfaloniers, please prepare for the recessional. Marshal Garrison will lead the Gonfaloniers, followed by the stage party, faculty, and graduates. Mr. Greenberg, University Marshal, please begin the recessional.